to the BJP. So soon after, the Bharatiya Janata Party suspended party spokesperson Nupur Sharma and expelled their Delhi media chief Naveen Jindal from the party's primary membership, ostensibly for their alleged derogatory remarks against Prophet Muhammad. Opposition leaders were quick to point out that the Arab world's reaction must have prompted the BJP to take such a step. Congress leaders Sardar Jafar said, and I quote, "How come Nupur Sharma and Naveen Jindal were not arrested yet? They should be charged for instigating communal tension, not just in India but in the Arab world. Issuing letters is not enough. We demand action against the wrongdoers." Anila Singh of the BJP still with us. Anila Singh, all right, Anila Singh, we've lost that line, but BJP, of course, as of now, has taken action against the allegedly erring leaders who had made some alleged derogatory remarks against Prophet Muhammad. Nupur Sharma action has been taken. She's been suspended. But is the opposition satisfied? Clearly not. Let's listen in first of all to the reactions coming in, and then of course we will bring in our reporters and take it forward.
बीजेपी ने एक जिम्मेदार पॉलिटिकल पार्टी की हैसियत से अपना काम कर दिया, अपनी जिम्मेदारी को, अपने कर्तव्य को पूरा कर दिया। उसकी सराहना करते हुए मैं सरकार से ये अपेक्षा करता हूँ, उम्मीद करता हूँ कि वो भी अपनी जिम्मेदारी को पूरी करेगी और इनको कानून के मुताबिक सज़ा दिलवाने का इंतज़ाम करेगी। ये हम लोग हमेशा से कहते चले आए और यही इस देश की आत्मा है, रूह है कि किसी के साथ छिड़ेंगे नहीं, अपने धर्म को छोड़ेंगे नहीं, अपने धर्म पर चलें, अपने बड़ों की बड़ाई करें, तारीफ़ करें और दूसरे के ये चीज़ कभी टॉलरेट नहीं की जानी चाहिए। तो मैं इसकी सराहना करते हुए सरकार से ये उम्मीद करता हूँ कि सरकार भी अपना काम पूरा करेगी।
All right, we have Anila Singh of the BJP with us. Over to you, ma'am. As far as the opposition is concerned, they're not satisfied by the action which has been taken by the BJP against Nupur Sharma and others. First of all, how do you react? The opposition now wants Nupur Sharma arrested. What will you say about that? Anila Singh, can you hear us? Okay, we've lost that line with Anila Singh, but we'll be joined by her very, very shortly. Of course, former diplomats can also join us on the phone line and they can also give us a perspective on the story. Meanwhile, really speaking about the domestic politics of this big story, the opposition has been attacking the BJP. The opposition says suspension is not enough. We want action against Nupur Sharma. We want her arrested. The opposition says it's merely lip service. It's a way of the BJP to avoid a backlash. Remember, far as the outrage over these comments go, it's going and spilling over and outside of India's borders. Gulf countries, including Saudi Arabia, have condemned the remarks on Prophet Muhammad which were made by the two BJP leaders, and they were described, quote unquote, by these nations as Islamophobic. Remember, the controversy in these Arab nations has erupted at a very inappropriate time for India, at a time when Vice President Venkaiah Naidu is touring Qatar in a bid to bolster trade. So it's a huge embarrassment for India. Of course, many are saying that it's a diplomatic blunder. Opposition, of course, no doubt has got ammunition to attack the BJP. The BJP says that these are fringe elements. They don't endorse or support these statements and they suspended the leader. All action will be taken according to the law. But the opposition is not satisfied. Far as the BJP is concerned, they say pending further investigation, they've expelled both the leaders. That is, of course, Nupur Sharma, who you can see on your screens, and Naveen Kumar Jindal for not allegedly towing the official party line. It's a sensitive matter, and the BJP says that these leaders should have refrained from making such comments. Far as the BJP is concerned, they say nothing wrong. We've done nothing wrong, action will be taken against the leaders. They've been suspended. Everything will happen according to the law. But Islamic countries, 4 of them, Iran, Qatar, Kuwait, have summoned Indian envoys already over these controversial remarks. Pakistan has also jumped into the controversy. No doubt, they've also got some ammunition, really, to attack the government. These allegedly derogatory remarks which were made by Sharma against Prophet Muhammad during a television interview really have exploded. Remember, they both had come under attack on social media for their remarks. In fact, Naveen Jindal had put out a tweet which had been flagged by many users. But the official statement of the two leaders, really, they've both from their side have apologized for the comments. They say that they did not mean to hurt anyone's religious sentiment, but the official statement of the party, and that's what has irked the opposition the most, they say that they did not mention any incident, any communal incident, any comment related to Prophet Muhammad, or the exact reason why these two leaders were suspended. BJP has, of course, tried to rein in violators, tried to take action against them. But really, that seems to be not enough, really, to placate the opposition. The opposition is attacking the BJP over and over again, really, for these remarks. Let's listen in first of all to the reactions coming in, and then we will get more of course, reactions from the BJP, from the opposition, and of course from former diplomats as well.
बीजेपी ने एक जिम्मेदार पॉलिटिकल पार्टी की हैसियत से अपना काम कर दिया, अपनी जिम्मेदारी को, अपने कर्तव्य को पूरा कर दिया। उसकी सराहना करते हुए मैं सरकार से ये अपेक्षा करता हूँ, उम्मीद करता हूँ कि वो भी अपनी जिम्मेदारी को पूरी करेगी और इनको कानून के मुताबिक सज़ा दिलवाने का इंतज़ाम करेगी। ये हम लोग हमेशा से कहते चले आए और यही इस देश की आत्मा है, रूह है कि किसी के साथ छिड़ेंगे नहीं, अपने धर्म को छोड़ेंगे नहीं, अपने धर्म पर चलें, अपने बड़ों की बड़ाई करें, तारीफ़ करें और दूसरे के ये चीज़ कभी टॉलरेट नहीं की जानी चाहिए। तो मैं इसकी सराहना करते हुए सरकार से ये उम्मीद करता हूँ कि सरकार भी अपना काम पूरा करेगी। शुक्रिया बहुत।
All right, we'll be joined, of course, by many politicians who will give us their view on the story. But just to give an overview to our viewers who are just joining us on the broadcast, Nupur Sharma of the BJP, of course, had made some allegedly derogatory remarks against Prophet Muhammad in a television debate, and that really seems to have irked the opposition. That controversy really is snowballing. It's becoming bigger by the day. Opposition demanding action against the leader. The opposition, of course, says that they want action against Nupur Sharma. Alka Lamba of the Congress is joining us. Morning, ma'am. Thank you for joining us on NewsX. As far as the BJP is concerned, they say that it's a fringe element. They've taken action against Nupur Sharma. They've suspended her. All other action will be taken according to the law. And they say that the opposition, that's the Congress, of course, mainly, which the BJP claims is trying to politicize the issue. What do you say about that?
नहीं, हम ये कह रहे हैं कि आपने अंतर्राष्ट्रीय दबाव में ये फैसला भाजपा ने लिया है। बेहतर होता, देश के हालात जो बन रहे थे, हम बार बार कहते रहे, है ना। हमारे तो नव संकल्प शिविर में नारा भी भारत जोड़ो का दिया हम लोगों ने, क्योंकि मैं मालूम था भाजपा ऐसे लोगों को प्रमोट पार्टी स्तर पर, पार्टी के बाहर कर रही है जो भारत को टुकड़े टुकड़े करके या बांटने का नफरत जहर धर्म के नाम पर कर रही है। आज ये पूरी तरह जब इन्हीं के प्रवक्ताओं ने नेशनल टीवी पर इस बयान को दे दिया, उसके बाद ये पूरी तरह एक्सपोज हो गए। हम लोग पूरी मुहिम पूरा देश चलाकर बैठा था कि अब बर्दाश्त नहीं होगा, लेकिन अंतर्राष्ट्रीय दबाव जब आया, इनके दूता हमारे जो राजदूत हैं उन्हें वहां की कतर और दूसरी कंट्रियों ने बुलाना शुरू किया, तो लिखित में इन्हें जो है अपने ही प्रवक्ताओं को फ्रिंज एलिमेंट कहना पड़ा, उन्हें पार्टी से 6 साल के लिए तब निकालना पड़ा। लेकिन कानूनी कार्रवाई तो बनती है ताकि जो आज भी ऐसे असामाजिक तत्व जो हैं, जो धार्मिक उन्माद फैला रहे हैं, उनको एक सबक तो मिले कि उनको कैसे आप पार्टी से बाहर निकालेंगे। वो तो आपके प्रवक्ता नहीं है ना, जो जहर और नफरत कर रहे हैं पूरे देश में, उनके खिलाफ तो कानूनी कार्रवाई होगी। तो बात यह कि भाजपा उनको बचा रही है और कुछ नहीं है, और हम इस मांग पे अड़े हैं कि कानूनी कार्रवाई जो बनती है वो होनी चाहिए। देश की जो विश्व में किरकिरी हुई है वो बिल्कुल एक दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण, स्वीकार्य नहीं होगा।
You say that it's not acceptable, but as far as the BJP says, ma'am, the BJP says that we are also condemning the comment. BJP says that they don't endorse these comments. These were made by 2 individual leaders of the BJP, and they have been suspended, action taken against them. How do you view this action? Do you think it's a big diplomatic failure of the government, considering there are multiple nations which have now summoned our envoys on the same?
देखिए, आप एंकर हैं, मैं कांग्रेस की आधिकारिक प्रवक्ता टीवी चैनल पे जाती हूँ, राइट, और हम लोगों को आधिकारिक लाइन एक दी जाती है जिसे हम बोलते हैं, और आपको भी एक डिबेट दी जाती है। अब जब ये फंसते हुए दिख रहे हैं तो आपसे आपका चैनल और मुझसे मेरी पार्टी पल्ला झाड़ ले कि ये इनका निजी बयान है, हम इत्तेफाक नहीं रखते हैं, और ये पूरा देश जानता है कि भाजपा और संघ की जो नीति और सोच रही है उसी का अनुसरण, उसी को आगे बढ़ाने का काम प्रवक्ता कर रहे हैं। आज बुरी तरह फंस चुकी है भाजपा, सिर्फ देश ही नहीं विदेशों में भी किरकिरी जो हुई है उसमें फंस चुकी है। कार्रवाई तो कानूनी बनती है। और इस बार तो सबक एक मिलना चाहिए जो लोग देश में नफरत का कर रहे हैं। मैं आपको बता रही थी आपसे जब मैं बात कर रही हूँ, जम्मू कश्मीर में कश्मीरी हमारी जो पंडित भाई बहन है पलायन कर रहे हैं डर से। अभी जब मैं आपसे बात कर रही हूँ तो अमृतसर में खालिस्तानी के नारे, खालिस्तान जिंदाबाद के नारे लग रहे हैं इस समय पर। 500 लोग अमृतसर के बाहर खड़े हैं गोल्डन टेम्पल के। और देश के अंदर इस तरह का धार्मिक उन्माद ये पार्टी खुद जो सत्ताधारी है करा रही है। तो देश के हालात क्या हो रहे हैं और देश की अर्थव्यवस्था, बेरोजगारी, महंगाई, मुझे लगता है सरकार ही फेल हो चुकी है। उन्हें हट जाना चाहिए पीछे, उनके बस का नहीं है अब इस देश को।
Okay, Mohan Krishna of the BJP is also with us. Thank you, Mr. Krishna, for joining us on NewsX. I'm sure you could hear Alka Lamba of the Congress. Alka Lamba says that the BJP has lost the plot. Just a suspension is not enough. It's mere lip service. What do you say about that?
Very good morning to you. I think Alka Lamba has forgot one thing. They are the one who has brought this country to this level. People will never forget certain things. The Sikh genocides, emergency, and the kind of corruption and scams the country has seen during the UPA era and the Congress era. People will never forget, and they have showed the place where the Congress and opposition have to be today. Coming back to the issues in India today, what she is speaking about, just suspension is not enough. Without suspension, you cannot make inquiry. And we have removed the person also. Mr. Naveen also has been removed. For that reason, we are here to take immediate actions and steps actually, that we are showing that we are not sitting on, we cannot digest certain things which will spoil the harmony of the country. हमारा ये बात है, सबका साथ सबका विश्वास,
सबका साथ सबका विश्वास सबका विकास. That is what BJP has to say. Alka Lamba, respond.
देखिए कितने आसानी से भाजपा के प्रवक्ता ने सारा ठिकरा कांग्रेस के सर पर फोड़ दिया। ये भूल गए 8 साल से आप सत्ता में, 8 साल कश्मीरी पंडितों का पालन
Yes, ma'am. I think there's some network trouble in your line. Stay with us. Let me just meanwhile get a reaction from the BJP as well. The BJP, Congress, Mr. Krishna says that the BJP is digging up the issues of the past, trying to shift focus, refusing to take responsibility. End of the day, if a derogatory remark is made by a party spokesperson, sir, questions will be raised of the BJP, and rightly so. End of the day, there's a backlash coming from countries outside of India as well.
Look, we are here to take action against the people whoever does the mistake, whether X, Y, Z, कोई भी हो, हम ऐसा नहीं देखते हैं. इन लोगों का बयान से देखिए एक बात है, they talk at one corner of the country saying that history is very important. You are distorting. This is also history. What the Congress has done, what the opposition has done in the past in the country. So for that matter, history will not be...
Sir, but history lessons aside, let's talk of the present. In the present, what more action?
Also,
so what next?
Also, let me tell you, let me tell you on the record today.
Okay.
For 28,000 villagers, the electricity has been given. Why the Congress, Garibi Hatao, they were talking. We are doing Garibi Kalyan. We are giving free ration to all the people in the country.
But sir, right now, the question at hand is not your welfare schemes. The question right now is, of course, the statement, these allegedly derogatory statements which have been made by BJP spokespersons. What action, what further action can we expect against them? That's all.
Already action has been taken. Ms. Nupur Sharma has been suspended. Mr. Naveen Kumar has been removed, has been expelled actually, and further inquiry will happen. If any such actions have to be taken, party is ready to their party will not dare to take any action against anybody for that matter.
So we also have, of course, Alka Lamba who's back on the phone line with us. Alka Lamba, if you could hear Mr. Krishna of the BJP. Mr. Krishna says that action has been taken, suspension has taken place, an inquiry or investigation will happen and they are ready to take the strictest action. Why not end the matter now, considering it could be an embarrassment for the country? The BJP says the Congress is keeping party above nation.
मैं ये जानती हूँ कि भाजपा की सरकार जिग्नेश मेवानी 2 लाइन का ट्वीट लिखती है, इनके असम की पुलिस उन्हें पकड़ती है, जेल डालती है, दोबारा केस डालती है, कोर्ट फटकार लगा के एफआईआर रद्द करती है। क्या यही काम आज भाजपा नुपुर शर्मा के खिलाफ नहीं कर सकती है? क्या भाजपा आज उन्हीं के खिलाफ कार्रवाई करते हुए, एफआईआर करते हुए तुरंत अरेस्ट नहीं करा सकती है? भाजपा ने ये कदम कब उठाया? हमारे कहने पर उठाया। देश में जो उन्माद बन रहा था, धार्मिक उन्माद नहीं, अंतरराष्ट्रीय दबाव में आकर किरकिरी करवाई इन लोगों ने। और इनसे ये मुझे साउथ से लग रहे हैं, इनके कर्नाटका के मिनिस्टर ने कहा है उनका जिस दिन बस चलेगा तिरंगा हटाएंगे, संघ का भगवा लहराएंगे। इस देश का राष्ट्रीय ध्वज तिरंगा नहीं भगवा होगा। पूछिए इनके एक मंत्री है, अभी तक हटाया नहीं मंत्री पद से, अभी तक पार्टी से बाहर नहीं किया है। क्या उसके लिए भी अंतरराष्ट्रीय दबाव चाहिए? तो यहाँ से इनकी नीयत पता लगती है कि ये राहुल गांधी जी ने ठीक कहा है, देश पे केरोसिन छिड़क दिया गया है, बस एक तीली की जरूरत है जो ये रोज लगाते हैं और हमारे जैसे लोग
respond. BJP is the Congress is accusing the BJP of polarizing, vitiating the environment, not taking enough action deliberately. What will you say, sir?
See, this appeasement politics has been started by the Congress right from after the independence also, and today also they are continuing. I would like to ask a question to Alka Lamba today. Why still they are persisting on the one community, appeasing them? Who is dividing the country today? Is it BJP or we are going with Sabka Saath, Sabka Vishwas? They are talking about one community, one religion, appeasement. That is the reason that this country has been divided. As long as Congress goes along with Sabka Saath, Sabka Vishwas से जाते हैं, BJP का नारे के साथ आते हैं,
so the BJP says that they are ready.
लेकिन एक बात और पूछना चाहता हूँ मैं आज
quickly, sir, please.
जब मुस्लिम लीडर से बात करते हैं तो देश के विभाजन का, देश के बारे में बात करते हैं, तब क्यों ऐसा बात नहीं करते? जब बीजेपी वाले कुछ ऐसा कुछ गलत भी नहीं कहा, वो देशभक्त है, देशभक्त का नारे से ही बात करते हैं। लेकिन कांग्रेस को इतना चिड़चिड़ा होते हैं, ये चिड़चिड़ाओं से वो लोग कहीं भी नहीं है, नजर में नहीं है। आज आप देखिए कहां उत्तर प्रदेश में एक बार 20 साल 30 साल राज किया हुआ एक पार्टी आज 4 सीट नहीं जीत सकते, ऐसा हालत
Okay, so that is, of course, that's another political debate for another day. But yes, as far as the BJP is concerned, BJP says that they have taken more than enough action against Nupur Sharma. She's been suspended, and they say that investigation will take place if needed. They are ready to crack down on the erring leaders. For the Congress and opposition, clearly not satisfied. There's a diplomatic fallout as well, because the controversy is very, very clearly spilled over and outside of India's border. Arab nations, of course, have summoned Indian envoys. Far as India is concerned, it's rather a slightly embarrassing situation. The politics around the controversial remarks only expected to escalate from here on. For now, of course, I thank the BJP and the Congress spokesperson for joining us on the broadcast.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.